CMI's Connections programme develops entrepreneurial skills in students from all over the world. John Garner is still an undergraduate at Durham University, and he has already set up his own fashion design company to market his new range of men's ties.
We're wanting to do a few shots for the promotional DVD. As you can see, the catwalk behind us, all the crew are setting up at the moment. I want to put across that being an entrepreneur is a viable option. So when you say it over the kitchen table and someone asks you what you want to be and you said an entrepreneur, you're not just going to get laughed at. I've been laughed at countless times for saying that I want to do something. And like I said before, even if I fail, I fail, but at least I can say I've done it.
Well, the methodology behind Connections is really a couple things. One is bringing different people together from different parts of the world. So you get students from America, from the UK, and many of these universities have students come from all over the world to attend the universities. So they learn from each other by being here immersed together in an intense program for a week. At the same time, we put them through an entrepreneurship education, which is very experiential and active in nature. We don't just talk to them and teach them, but we involve them in activities, and in doing so they really learn through their own experience, which I think is more powerful than just reading out of a book.
Okay, you're now in your groups. You've got all these magazines. These magazines are going to give you stimuli, but what you've got to do is pick a magazine that you would never normally read. Flick through the pages and search for images and words that inspire you, that fit with the task that I've just given you.
Some students come to the programme with a clear idea of what they want to achieve. But some students don't. So the second day of the programme focuses on encouraging students to think about ideas and opportunities. And the students are encouraged to engage in a series of creativity exercises. They get their creative juices flowing through some very interactive activities. And the students then, in the second day, also begin to think about how they can develop a plan so that they can really take that idea forward.
I think being creative is fundamentally important to being an effective entrepreneur. Because by definition, entrepreneurship is different from a small business owner because you're trying to break new ground, you're trying to break the rules. Now, by definition, when you get into those situations, you're going to come across a lot of difficult barriers you have to cross. And if you can't master creative thinking, you are not going to be able to cross those barriers. The essential thing with students is really helping them build confidence, because they'll often believe that because they haven't been in the outside world that they lack experience, they haven't got what it takes. Now, the reality is, you don't really have to. Sometimes experience can be a barrier, because sometimes experience leads you to believe that it can't be done. Whereas these students are like an open book. They pretty much, they can make the world as they like it.
The course was very useful in determining what I wanted to do in life. I always wanted to work for myself and do something for myself, but I didn't realise the support that was out there.
It's one, we want each student to walk away with a project, something they will try to work on after the program to demonstrate some success. So whether it be starting a new business, a new nonprofit, changing something in their community, we hope that they can really have an impact afterwards, a tangible impact. The second thing, almost more importantly, really is their own personal development. We want students walking out the door on the last day truly believing that they can make the changes they want to make happen anywhere, that they have the skills to do new entrepreneurial projects, to start new businesses, and that they've got the confidence to make it happen as well.
The high point of the Connections programme has been how we've taken a group of students, many of whom have never met each other before, from 6 institutions, and they've bonded, they've created energy, they've created enthusiasm and commitment to turn dreams into realities.